talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5, Episode 15. I'm not even going to cue the intro because it is so much to talk about this episode. There was so much stuff. We're just going to get right into it. We're going to get right into it. We start off with Coulson arriving at the same place that Ruby and Strucker were arrived at. She came right out and said that she was Hydra. We're talking about General Hell now. And she said, after I tell you my story, you will know it's time for S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra to unite. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? But wait till I tell you what else happened. We flash back 28 years ago to a young General Hell. She's waking up in the same place that we saw Ruby wake up, that we saw Strucker wake up, that we've seen Coulson wake up, and it was a Hydra base / school. Hell sits at the lunch table with a young Jasper Sitwell. So Sitwell went to Hydra school and then was implanted into S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh my God. So it was a Hydra school just as well as there was a S.H.I.E.L.D. school. Did they have football games to go against each other? Did they have sports? Like, how did this work? Like, tonight, the S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Hydra on the gridiron. Like, how did this work? Please tell me. Please tell me. Daniel Whitehall came to talk to the kids in the class because apparently it was time for graduation. He came to talk to them about making a super soldier. Okay. So young Von Strucker says there's a possibility to use Red Skull's Tesseract to fuse with someone. And what young General Hell said, there's a possibility to get metals and things from outer space to fuse with someone. And Daniel Whitehall's like, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. While in the gym working out, the guys were picking on Hell and she beat one of them up and it was Strucker. And that affected her when it came to graduation. She came to the lunchroom the next day and sat with Sitwell. He found out, like I said, he's going to be placed in S.H.I.E.L.D., as we already know. But we didn't know the background to that. She was then called to meet with Whitehall, who told her that she would be placed in the Air Force, but she will also be a surrogate for a child that will be the future of Hydra. All right. So she wanted to do something real important, but now you're just making her a baby carrier. That was kind of crazy. It was like, taking away her choice and rights as a woman. Like, she was very smart. She was very capable. And now you're just going to put her in a position where she just is a baby carrier. You just throw her in the Air Force. Like, you do this, but you're going to carry this baby. That was messed up. We then go back 2 years ago with Ruby waking up in the same room as her mother. And this Hydra school apparently still exists that Hell went to. Hell got a call on the phone about Gideon Malik being captured. She goes to see one of the generals, and he told her that they found receivers in the Chitauri wreckage from the Avengers fight in New York, and they called and someone answered. Aliens. A group of alien races that together call themselves the Confederacy. All of a sudden, Talbot comes in to get the general. Not General Hell, but General Fisher. Before he left, he told, before Talbot came in, General Fisher told her, you're going to be the one to receive all communications from now on. The general shouted, Hail Hydra, and chewed a poison pill and passed out. Talbot was there because he found out that the guy was Hydra. We then go to one of the Hydra teachers telling Ruby that she has to kill her dog. She refused to, and in the argument, he grabbed her hand and General Hell came in and shot him. She then said, now we're the only two heads of Hydra left. We then moved 6 months ago with General Hell going to visit Talbot with his family after he got shot by the Daisy LMD. He was in and out of a satisfactory mindset due to the damage from the gunshot. Hell recommended that he be brought to a better location. Talbot woke up in the same Hydra school, and you're going to see the repetitive, same school that Strucker woke up, same place Strucker woke up in, same place Ruby, same place Coulson, same place Hell, young Hell. Man, it's just, it was that trope kept on playing. It was kind of cool. The same thing that happened to Strucker, Ruby walked in with headphones, ignoring Talbot. He tried to snatch the headphones from her, and she flipped him over on the ground. Hell walked in and said, I see you met my daughter. He said, CrossFit Tinkerbell is your daughter? Like, Talbot, no, he be on with these jokes. She then told him that his Air Force career is over, and she wants to show him what she's working on. She took him to the device that she says moves ships through the galaxies. The device took them to outer space to meet with these alien races. Hell said that she found out that a deal had been made to keep them safe from what war that's coming to Earth. Talbot asked, why didn't it come to me? And she told him this wasn't Air Force. It wasn't Air Force at all. He asked her, what flag does she fly? And he said, it doesn't matter. He said, if it's for those squid billies, it does matter. Talbot knew that it was an LMD that shot him. He knew it from the jump. She told him there was an old Hydra weapon that they needed to find. Talbot said he was the one who hid the weapons and he wasn't talking. She told him that he needed to let all that American flag stuff go, like this is serious or something is coming and we need to be safe. He said that basically I would rather die. They looked him up, locked him up in the wheelchair, and took him away. He screamed, Phil Coulson is coming and through that door any day now. You better be ready. We then moved 24 hours ago. Coulson wakes up in a room just like Talbot and Strucker. He walks to the same cafeteria like Coulson and Strucker, like Talbot and Strucker. And just like Coulson and just like Talbot and Strucker, Ruby walks in on her headphones. He grabs a bowl of cereal and goes back to his room. He figures out that Ruby was the girl that cut Yo-Yo's arm when Hale came in to talk to him. She took him to the place where the weapon was. She turned it on and took him to go see the Confederacy. Hale told the man that he's the ally we need. He told them your planet will become a battleground and they will ensure humanity's survival for a price. He placed his hand on his forehead and showed him a large warship. Was that Thanos' ship? Was that the Sanctuary, or did that belong to someone else? They came back and Coulson asked, was the Shadow guy trying to save humanity from the ships? The Confederacy wants weapons and powered people as well. Hale said that altering the deal to keep them from having to give over so much was always one of her goals. She said that they were looking for Whitehall's machine, this machine that could infuse particles into somebody and change them just as well as the super soldier serum could. His particle infuser, like I said, that will compete with the likes of Captain America. She looked at Ruby, but said that Ruby wasn't ready. She then mentioned Daisy. Super-powered Daisy, world breaker, world destroyer, Earth cracks open, it's all coming into play. He told her about the future and how using this could destroy the Earth like they saw it. She then got upset and said Coulson was playing games and she wanted him to see the big picture. Coulson was brought back to the room and then Ruby came in to ask him how did she destroy the world. He said, I'm sorry to break it to you, sweetie, but it wasn't you, it was Daisy. She wants to know where Daisy is because she wants to fight Daisy. He told her that she couldn't beat her, and she said, oh, I can. She then had Talbot brought in, and Talbot looked all scruffy and rough and hair grown, all overgrown, beard overgrown. And Talbot told Coulson he held out as long as he could, but he didn't tell anything. We moved back to now with Daisy and May, who found out that Hale is Hydra on their own. They can't figure out what their next move is, and May said that they should use the Doctor as a weapon, which is the alter ego of Fitz. Jimmy did the surgery to put the robotic arms on Yo-Yo, and Max says that Yo-Yo knows she's living in the future, so now she's living like she's bulletproof. Daisy is still upset about what Fitz did to her. Fitz wanted to get out and use the computers to help, but Daisy said no. Daisy then decided to go get Robin. Now everything is coming together, especially with May ending up caring for Robin and the way that everything looks. In credits, Jimma brought something to drink for her and Fitz. She told him that she knows we get through this. She brings him a pocket knife tool that belonged to him. But she brought another one also that Deke got from his grandfather. Fitz realized that Deke was their grandson. He said, this means our daughters get with some space dude and had a Deke. Jimma said, no, this means that we're invincible. This is one of the best Easter eggs episodes of the Flash, of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that I have ever seen, to throw that Easter egg with Jasper Sitwell, to go back to Talbot, to go to all this different stuff, to the Chitauri. This was an amazing episode, and I'm still wondering if that's Thanos' ship. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below, whether you watch this on YouTube or Facebook. Don't forget, we're on the way to 1,000 subscribers. Help us get there. We appreciate all your support, and we'll see you guys in another video.